Good morning, Divine Family. Share the Murli before we begin. Om Shanti, good morning. Uh, am I audible? Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, please.
Thank you, Baba. So today we have this beautiful Murli dated 18th February 1983. Title of the Murli is Methods to Maintain Constant Zeal and Enthusiasm. Baba Vapdada often describes zeal and enthusiasm as the two very important wings for tapasya, and these two are important ingredients of you know maintaining a tivra purusharth, the elevated efforts. And in today's Murli, Baba has spoken about how in Amrit Vela, the variety of children they they talk to Baba, and these sounds, variety of significant sounds of all the children from every nook and corner of the world reaches Bapdada. And then what is natural sound, and that's what is loved by Bapdada, the naturalness. And then Baba spoke about the zeal and enthusiasm are the basis of a flying stage for the Purusharth. How through zeal and enthusiasm one can always be victorious despite challenges. Soul is able to maintain and zeal and enthusiasm. And the various techniques Bhavdada described how to maintain zeal and enthusiasm, what are the remembrance, what is the consciousness which we have to practice. Vah, Mera Bhagya Vah, and similar other commands Baba gave us in this Murli. And thereafter Baba says that that the weak thoughts should not be entertained by the soul, that I don't know whether it will happen or not, whether I'll be able to do this or not, whether I'm capable or not. These words, these sentences, these thoughts are invoking Maya. And then if Maya is invoked, then Maya plays its part, and then soul is not able to achieve the victory or the success was which is required. Bhagavad says that keep the memory that I was, I am, and I will be victorious. Such an awareness Baba brought out that is a way to maintain constant zeal and enthusiasm. Thereafter, Baba spoke about, spoke to various the Maharati children like Dadi Janki, and then Jayanti Ben and the parents of Jayanti Ben, and then Sister Gayatri. So let's read this Murli. A lot of takeaways from this Murli. A beautiful, precious jewel is this Murli. Let's be seated before we start to listen to this Murli. We'll invoke Bap Dada in between the eyebrows, eye the soul, point of light. I'm invoking Bap Dada in the hut of remembrance, in the between the eyebrows, and as being his child. I'm invoking my parents, and there you are, there in front of me, in between the eyebrows. I am seated in front of Bab Dada. Bab Dada is looking at me, giving me drishti, giving me all the powers, zeal, and enthusiasm, the right set of remembrance Bab Dada is giving me, which is elevating my seat, which is giving me zeal and enthusiasm, the courage to be equal to Bab Dada in every thought, every word, every action. I am a zealous and enthusiastic soul, not only myself, but I'm spreading the energy of zeal and enthusiasm in my Vayumandal, in my atmosphere around me, and every soul is also getting this energy of zeal and enthusiasm, the hope, the courage to face the world and become a victorious. Om Shanti. So, 18th February 1983, this Murli titled Methods to Maintain Constant Zeal and Enthusiasm. Today, the Father, the Comforter of the hearts of all the children, has come amidst all of you children to give you the response of the sound of your hearts and all of your sweet conversations. From Amritwela, Babdada continues to listen to the variety of significant sounds of all the children everywhere throughout the day. How many types of sounds of how many children must he hear? Baba is asking a question. Every child has a variety of sounds at different times. Who listens to the natural sounds the most? Anything that is natural is always loved very much. This to be something to be underlined. Anything that is natural, when the soul becomes embodiment, so the energy, elevated energy flows naturally from the soul to other souls, to the five elements, and that state of being is loved, always loved very much. It is being natural is always loved by everyone. Having heard all the different sounds of the children, Bab Dada will tell you, children, the main points in essence. All of you children are moving along very well whilst paying attention to remaining stable in the stage of being lost in love according to your capacity and to becoming an embodiment of the experience of one who is lost in love. Each of you has the one zeal and enthusiasm in your heart to become equal to the Father, a jewel who is close to the Father and who constantly gives the proof of being a worthy child. Bhagavad says, this zeal and enthusiasm is the basis for a flying stage for all. Underline, this enthusiasm will finish the many obstacles that may come and will also help you a great deal in becoming complete. The pure and determined thought for this enthusiasm becomes an especially powerful weapon to help you become victorious. So, this pure and determined thought filled with enthusiasm and zeal becomes an a very, very powerful weapon to help the soul become victorious despite the challenges, despite the many obstacles that may come. You know, the soul flies, doesn't have to break the mountain or the hill, doesn't have to struggle with every situation. The soul just flies and passes over obstacles. So constantly keep this zeal and enthusiasm and this method for attaining the flying stage in your heart. The pure and determined thought is one of the very important method. Thought creates energy. Thought is having energy. So the moment we create determined thought, it creates energy of enthusiasm. So never allow your zeal and enthusiasm to decrease. They always maintain a good parameter, good degree of zeal and enthusiasm. The enthusiasm is that you definitely will become equal to the Father and full of all powers, all virtues, and all treasures of knowledge, because even in the previous cycle, you became an elevated soul. So, this is another method to, to recall, to remember that it was you who, in the previous cycle, too, became an elevated soul, equal to the Father, full of all powers, all virtues, and all treasures of knowledge. So there is natural zeal. So Baba says, this is not your fortune for just one cycle, but this line of fortune, this elevated fortune has been drawn by the bestower of fortune for you souls many times. There is natural zeal on the basis of this enthusiasm. What is the enthusiasm? वाह my fortune, वाह मेरा भाग्य, वाह वाह मेरा श्रेष्ठ भाग्य, वाह वाह वाह. So by becoming an embodiment of the awareness of the different titles that Baba has given you, you will have constant enthusiasm. That is, you will have constant happiness. The greatest aspect of your enthusiasm is that you searched for the Father for many births, but it is at this time that Bab Dada found you. So it's not that we found the Father, but Bab Dada, the Supreme Father, found us, each one of us. You were hidden behind a variety of curtains. Even though you were hiding behind those curtains, curtains of body consciousness, curtains of label, title, role, etc., he found you, did he not? You became separated and went so far away. Having left the land of Bharat, look where you went. You went behind so many curtains of religion, action, land, customs, and systems, etc. So you constantly maintain this enthusiasm and happiness, do you not? Did the Father make you belong to Him, or did you make the Father belong to you? Dada is asking question. It was the Father who sent you the message first, was it not? Even though some of you took a certain length of time to recognize Him, and others took another length of time, the souls who constantly maintain zeal and enthusiasm, and children who keep one strength and one support constantly, experience courage and receive the Father's help. The courage you have is it has to happen. With this courage, you automatically become worthy of receiving help. Maya too loses all courage in front of your thoughts of courage. What are thoughts of courage? ये होना ही है. It has to happen. कल्प किया है. मैं ही था, हूँ और रहूंगा. I was, I am, and will always be a victorious soul. To have thoughts such as, I don't But however, on the contrary, Baba Swabda says to have thoughts or weak thoughts such as, I don't know whether it will happen or not, whether I will be able to do this or not, etc., is to invoke Maya. Since you invoke Maya, why would she not come? She will definitely come. To have this thought means, or weak thought means, to show the path to Maya. Since you open the path for Maya, why would she not come? And she is waiting, actually waiting to come. When she has been loving you for half the cycle, 2500 years, why would she not come when you show her the path? Therefore, become a courageous soul who's got powerful thoughts, who constantly maintains zeal and enthusiasm by having a relationship with the Father. Another method, Baba says, by having a relationship, underline this word relationship, by having a relationship with the Father, the lawmaker and the bestower of blessings, you have come, you have become the children and therefore the masters. You are the masters. You have become the masters of all the treasures in which nothing is lacking. प्राप्त नहीं कोई वस्तु. If such masters don't maintain enthusiasm, then who would maintain? It's a very important question. Let your head always be high and aware of the slogan I was, I am, and I will be. Period. Full stop. Do you remember this? This awareness, this powerful awareness has brought you here. May you constantly have this powerful awareness. Acha, today Baba has especially come to meet the double foreign children and the ones who are the furthest away and have come from faraway land. The children of Bharat constantly have all rights. The children of Bharat, those who are in soul consciousness stage, constantly have all rights anyway. Nevertheless, you became chancellors and gave others a chance, and this is why the tradition of being great donors has continued in Bharat even until today. All of you have given your cooperation in your own way for the great sacrificial fire of world service. Each of you has played the best part of all with a lot of love. With everyone's single thought, many souls receive the message to come close to the Father. Now, the ignited lights will continue to awaken many others with this message. You devil foreign children made your determined thought practical. The children from Bharat also brought many special souls close who will then spread the name and enable others to receive the message. You also gave love to the media people and brought them close. Bhagavad says the power of the pen and the power of speech will both continue to ignite the lamp of the message together. Congratulations for this to both the double foreign children and the children who live close to Bharat, close in Bharat. Double foreign children brought special souls who have become instruments for spreading powerful sound, and a special congratulations for that. Bhagavad says the father is constantly the children's server. The children are first, and the father is the backbone. Underline, father is the backbone. It is the children who come onto the field. It is the efforts of the children and the love of the father which acts in combination. Acha, Bab is now summarizing this part of the Murli. To those who constantly maintain zeal and enthusiasm, to the courageous children who are constantly worthy of receiving Bapdada's help, to those who are constantly lost in love for service, to those who will enable other souls to receive all the powers that they themselves have received, to those who have all rights to the Father and who are the children and therefore the masters, Bapdada's special love-filled remembrance and namaste. We too, we children too, offer our love-filled remembrance and namaste to the Bab Dada meeting Dadi Janki. You have received the blessing of being equal to the Father, have you not? You do double service. Very good success of service of the mind of this child can be seen. Bab Dada is speaking about Dadi Janki. Very good success of service of the mind of this child can be seen. You are the practical proof of an embodiment of success. Along with the father's praise, everyone also sings praise of the child. You are toured around everywhere with the father. You are a ruler of the globe. You are a ruler of the globe. You are playing a very good practical part of being a conqueror of matter. Now, a very good part of serving through thoughts is also being played. The practical proof of all this service is good. Many important people will now come. The sound from abroad will reach those in this land. All the double foreign children have shown very good practical proof of zeal and enthusiasm for service. Therefore, on behalf of everyone, many congratulations to you. You have brought a good mic. You served whilst being an embodiment of remembrance, and this is why there is success. You have prepared a good garden. Allah is looking at his garden. Bab Dada meeting Jayanti Ban. You have been lucky and lovely from birth anyway. Your birth has also been through luck. Your birth has also been through luck. Wherever you go, that place will become lucky. And this is a blessing Bab Dada is given to Jayanti Ben. See, the land of London has become lucky, has it not? What gift do you give wherever you go? You go and share the fortune that you have received from the bestower of fortune. Do you know with which vision everyone sees you? You are a star of fortune, Bhagya ka Sitara. Wherever a star is sparkling, there is splendor there. You do experience this, do you not? It is the steps of the child and the father's help. You are following the father, and you have also followed your companion very well, Dadi Janki. You are running a very good race of becoming equal. Acha, now Abdada is meeting Sister Gayatri. Gayatri is no less. You have adopted a very good method of service. Whoever becomes an instrument to make souls come to Madhuban also continues to be showered with flowers of pure love by Babdada and the family. Acha, with everyone's cooperation, success is visible even as far as Madhuban. Baba is not mentioning anyone's name, but all of you should understand that Baba is speaking to you. This consciousness is very important. That while listening to the Murli, Baba may not be mentioning anyone's name, may or mentioning a specific name, but all of us should understand that Baba is speaking to me one on one in front of me. In no one is any less. Always think first that you are ahead in service. All you, young and old, have used your body, mind, wealth, time, and thoughts for service. Baap Dada meeting Murli Bhai and Rajni Ben, parents of Jayanti Ben. The string of Baap Dada's love and has pulled you. What do you constantly remember in every breath and every second? It is always, Bhagavad says, it is always Baba that differs from your hearts. You experience happiness in the mind through the experience of remembrance. Now, whatever you think with that concentration, that will become the way to move forward. Simply concentrate on one strength and with one support, and then think when there is one strength and one support in your faith, whatever happens will then be good. Bapdada is constantly with you and will always be with you. You are courageous, are you not? Seeing the children's courage and faith, Bapdada is congratulating you for your faith and courage. You are emperors, children of the carefree emperor, are you not? The destiny of the drama has made you into jewels who are close. You have also received very good company. The company of the corporeal is so powerful. The company for the soul is the Father. In any case, you have a double lift, and this is why you are carefree emperors. You became charitable souls at the right time and performed an act of charity. This is why you are constantly worthy of Abdada's cooperation. You have claimed a right to so much charity. You became instruments for a charitable place. The child's fortune has been created in any case. The treasure of charity has been accumulated. You are Master Murli, the Murli of Murlidhar. You constantly have the Father's hand in your hand. Constantly stay in remembrance and continue to take power, receive power. The Father's treasures are your treasures. Continue to move along whilst considering yourselves to have all rights. Babdada considers you to be a child of the home and therefore a master of the home. Whilst interacting with everyone, let everything be done for God. Let there be that company even in your interaction with everyone. Acha, Babdada is meeting the UK group. Now, do all of you consider yourselves those who have a right to self sovereignty and thus the ones with a right to world sovereignty? London is the capital city. So, whilst living in that capital, you also constantly remember your capital or kingdom. Do you not? Do you remember your palaces when you see the palace of the queen? Do you know how beautiful your palaces will be? So, Babdada says your kingdom will be a kingdom that hasn't existed up to now, nor will there ever be a kingdom like yours. Do you have such do you have such intoxication? Although everything will be destroyed now, you will come to Bharat, will you not? This is clearly understood, is it not? Wherever Brahmins have done a great deal of service, that will definitely be a picnic place. The population will be small and so there won't be a need for such expansion. Acha, always remember your home, your kingdom, your father, and your duty at this conference age. Const- Question: what is the way to move constantly forward? Answer: knowledge and service. They are the way to move constantly forward. Knowledge and service. The children who imbibe knowledge very well and who are always interested in doing service continue to move constantly forward. The Father who has a thousand arms is with you, so constantly keep the companion with you and continue to move forward. Next question: what type of service happens automatically through those who are surrendered whilst living at home with their families? Answer: with the elevated cooperation of such souls, the tree of service continues to bear fruit. Everyone's cooperation becomes water for the tree. When a tree receives water, it bears a very good fruit. Similarly, with the cooperation of the elevated cooperative souls, the tree becomes fruitful. Therefore, you are the children who are seated on Vabdada's heart throne, those who are constantly concerned about doing service and who are surrendered whilst living at home. Are you not? Acha, Om Shanti. Take pause 1 minute and then reflect upon and share reflections. Om Shanti. Welcome back to the churning session. So let's share our points from today's Murli. Uh, uh, VK Girja sister has shared Om Shanti and constant zeal and enthusiasm, uh, various aspects of constant zeal and enthusiasm. First one is being equal to the Father. Second is constant proof as a worthy child, as a worthy child, a constant practical proof in our words and actions and thoughts. Second, third is flying stage. Yes, it is a very powerful instrument to maintain a flying stage. And fourth one is finishes all obstacles. It finishes all obstacles, make the soul become victorious. And fifth one is helps us to become complete. And sixth one, a special weapon to become victorious. Yes, zeal and enthusiasm, we should see in military also. The most important ingredient of any military, any defense or armed forces is zeal and enthusiasm among or utsah. That's why they create special slogans and during the war cry and with those slogans and also maintain a band, military band, which creates zeal and enthusiasm in every soul who can sacrifice their lives at, as and when required to become victorious. So, very thank you, Gisa sister, for sharing those points. Any other aspect, about the Murli, which Swaman, which we liked, which we can use in our practical life to how to maintain zeal and enthusiasm. While we have understood zeal and enthusiasm are very important ingredients for maintaining a flying stage to become victorious. How do you maintain a zeal and enthusiasm? That's a big question. Anyone?
Platforms.
Yeah. Om Shanti, Vijay.
Yeah, so it's a very nice movie. So Baba says we need to maintain this, zeal and enthusiasm. So various things Baba gave. So yeah, one thing that I like is for my fortune. So that is, we need to have this in our awareness all the time, and the titles that which Baba gave, that master bestowers, right? So whatever Baba has, I'm going to be the master of it, right? And then I was, I am, and I will be, right? This is also great awareness. So another thing is, if we look at this knowledge, right, and then I think most of the people find difficulty sustaining them with this knowledge. When we are not sustaining with us this knowledge, then slowly the enthusiasm, the zeal enthusiasm will slowly decrease. And something else there on the world will take over, and then eventually they go behind that, and then some of them, lose interest going with the knowledge, and they even discontinue the study. So I think it's very important to have or maintain the zeal and enthusiasm, right? So one way to do that is the daily practice. That's something that we are doing, right? Practicing Murli. So we get different points, different ideas, different way that Baba explained. Though it's the same thing, but still, when Baba gives it some different analogy, different with a different examples, right, different way, um, it is giving us a way to think from that perspective, and eventually our mind is busy, right, remembering and churning that. So uh, and this practice is definitely helping. And so this is one way to keep ourselves busy and also maintain that feeling in the person. Yeah, Om Shanti, thank you.
Yeah, wonderful, Vijit Bhai. Rightly brought out. Murli is a collection of so many words of wisdom which create zeal and enthusiasm through creating the awareness, right awareness, you know, elevated awareness, because awareness is the source of thoughts. Thank you for sharing that. And you see, Baba, we'll just read out before we go ahead. There's another sharing by Sister Revati, BK Sister Revati, that Baba said, "You are a courageous soul, and Baba is always with us." Yeah, it's, this is a right awareness. The soul has got this awareness that who said this? It's who said that you are a courageous soul? It is the supreme teacher, Father, Sadguru, supreme companion, supreme authority, almighty authority. World's supreme authority has told me that you are a courageous soul. The bestower of fortune has told me that in front of the entire world that you are a courageous soul. And Baba, that I am with you, I'm always with you. That's a very elevated awareness which creates elevated thoughts. Thank you, sister, for sharing that.
There are two more points in the Murli that Baba speaks about of being in zeal and enthusiasm, to always be in the awareness that who I am is the child of the Father, and have that intoxication that I'm close to the Father, and Father has chosen me to be his child. Staying in that self respect, always standing at the place that I have to become equal to the Father, because he's such an elevated soul who has come all the way to give me the sustenance. Having that awareness all the time that I, the soul, is becoming equal to the Father is another point of being in enthusiasm and zeal and enthusiasm all the time.
Yes, okay, sister. That's another intoxicating point which Baba brought out in today's Murli. That who has chosen you? It's you're chosen by none less than the Supreme Father Himself, Supreme Teacher. So, found you. This is the most beloved student. When the teacher, there are two things. One, the student is looking for a teacher, and the other thing is, other situation is where the supreme teacher himself is searching for that student, the right student who can imbibe his learnings and teachings and become equal to him. And that's what is our case. The teacher himself found us. We were not, we were having so many, you can say, masks or the covers or the curtains, which Baba said today. These types of curtains we were hidden behind. The real diamond was hidden behind so many curtains of religion, caste, creed, culture, customs, beliefs, systems, and so many taboos and so many things, whatnot. But he searched me, he found me. Om Shanti. Others may also share. We have a couple of minutes.
Brother, I was just, this word zeal and enthusiasm. And even in Hindi, it is umang and utsav. I used to just think, why is always this word coupled together? You never say, but actually they have a distinct meaning. But zeal and see, zeal is a kind of a target. So the zeal over here is to become equal with the Father. But why should I do? What is the enthusiasm for it? What is that zeal to become equal to the Father? So the enthusiasm over here, zeal is just the energy. Enthusiasm is the excitement. And that excitement, Baba is saying, he was the one who searched me. He made me belong to me. And as you said, I was hiding, but he removes all these curtains, like they show on a stage, no, one curtain, one curtain, one curtain. All these curtains he has removed, and there he found me hiding. And then he picked me up and held me in his hands. So all these things is like an excitement to really go forward with that zeal. So I was just trying to see the zeal and and Baba gives a baseline for it. Relationship with lawmaker and bestower. So such a kind of a master, and you have no enthusiasm. I and that I was. So when I'm behind that curtain, I'll always think I was, I am, I will be when Baba lifts the curtains. I was just trying to differentiate with this word umang, utsa, zeal, enthusiasm. Om Shanti.
Yeah, thank you. It's a beautiful journey you've done, you've shared with all of us. The, the subtle difference between zeal and enthusiasm, or in Hindi, umang or sah. Sah is very beautiful aspect you brought out. Thank you, sister. And both you go hand in hand. I was while you were speaking or sharing this, the picture came to my mind that a kite is flying high, and when the kite is being flown, the kite is giving needs winds to catch higher heights, elevated heights. Same winds can be, you know, the winds are situations and the obstacles. But if the kite is in the right hands, the right mentor or the right teacher or the right guru, or the father is capable, then he will fly that kite such a beautiful manner that the same obstacles or the same situation challenges, instead of bringing the kite down, elevate the kite, to even more higher, to scale more heights. And then that's the beauty of our Father. He makes each one of our soul kites to keep elevating, keep going to elevated heights, and experience those bliss, happiness, joy, peace, powers at those heights, which are beyond this world. So he's a good kite. What do you say? Who flies kite? Is there any name? Kite flyer or something? Yeah. Om Shanti. Anyone else has to share, or we just yeah, I think we have covered almost all the points, and also when Baba spoke to Jayanti Ben,
Mumbai,
and
there is one thing, see, every time Baba speaks, yesterday, Murli Baba spoke about Steve, Uncle, Aunt Betty, Gayatri, and Sarah. So, they're always that family. And this London was always even though America came later, London was something very close to Baba's heart. But for me, the other family which Baba has given here is Jayanti Ben, Murli Bai, and Rajni Ben. Like
yeah,
the commander, Dadi Janki, and the lieutenant commander, Jayanti Ben. I think they both got a kingdom of London, and how they have really treated
yes,
it as mini Madhuban. I think their role, especially Rajni Ben. Rajni Ben is from Pune, and Murli Bai, even though he was more a Sahayogi, than how in the end their story is really a wonderful story with this family. So there's many such families who have really given everything to the area. And today Baba has recognized this family, uh, Jayanti Ben, Murli Bai, and Rajni Ben.
thank you for bringing that out. Let's move to the meditation part of today's Murli based on today's theme, zeal and enthusiasm. They are very important ingredients for victory, for elevated efforts, for becoming equal to the Father, for becoming Sampurna, Karmati, you name it. The tool or the instrument is to maintain this state of mind filled with zeal and enthusiasm. So let's be seated in between the eyebrows. I, the soul, by nature, we are embodiments of peace, embodiment of purity, the truth, the embodiment of peace and happiness, embodiment of knowledge. This entire cycle of 84 births is recorded in me. I have all the knowledge which just need to be triggered, and that trigger has been done by my Supreme Father, Supreme Almighty Authority. My relationship with Him is supreme. He's my Supreme Father. He's my Supreme Mentor. He's my Supreme Teacher, Supreme Professor, my Supreme Companion, and my Supreme Sadguru. I am the soul, most fortunate soul in the world. Wah, my fortune, wah, वह मेरा श्रेष्ठ भाग्य वह मेरा श्रेष्ठ ब्राह्मण परिवार वह मेरा श्रेष्ठ 84th बर्थ्स वह मेरा श्रेष्ठ 84 बर्थ में जो भी फैमिली मेंबर्स हैं वाह 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 माय 84th birth family members and my colleagues वाह वाह this confluence age which is blessed by the bestower of fortune वाह in which every moment I experience the milan with my supreme father, teacher, Sadguru. Wow, this is like a Mahakumbh. Every moment is like a Mahakumbh, which comes after 5,000 years, not few hundred years. comes after 5,000 years. Wow, these moments filled with zeal and enthusiasm. Wow, 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 wow. Why, my Supreme Father, wow. Wow, my Supreme Mentor, Teacher, wow. I am his favorite student. I am the chosen one. He chose me. I was hidden behind so many types of curtains of body, matter. He found out the truth, the real diamond. He called me as a star of fortune. He addressed me as my most beloved child. Fills me with zeal and enthusiasm. It fills me with determined thoughts, the powerful, elevated thoughts. I was, I am, and I will be. Period. Cha, Om Shanti. I'm spreading this energy to everyone around me to make everyone victorious. That's my mission and vision. Bab Dada's vision and mission is my vision and mission. Cha, Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you to Baba. Thank you, Om Bhai. Thank you, Divine Family. See you tomorrow at 5 a.m. Until then, have a nice day.